Hey, my name is James Nicholson. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, this video we're going to talk about, should you buy a property now or should you wait until the market collapses? Well, I'm going to cover that in this video, so stick around to the end. But before we jump into that, very quickly, I want to invite you to join us on our journey to 5,000 subscribers. We've just hit 3,000 subscribers and our views are going through the roof. We're getting 50,000 of you guys watching us every single month. So thank you so much for every single person that watches this channel. And we're on the journey to 5,000 subscribers. So how can you help us with that? Very simple. Take the finger of power, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell notification. And while you're here, let's get some more views on this. How we do that is we like the video, guys. So quickly give the video a quick like, and that will really help with the YouTube algorithm. So look, there's lots of turmoil in the market. Everything's crashing around us. The stock market's been crashing. The cryptocurrency has been crashing. Interest rates have been rising. The mini budget was chaos. So should you be waiting for the markets to have a correction? Well, different banks are saying different things. Some banks are predicting a crash of as much as 20% in the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is what they're saying. Others are predicting a decrease of around 8%. And some are saying that we'll have a soft landing, which is between 2 and 5%. Now, for me, I'm not really concerned about that because where you make your money in property is when you buy the property. You need to be looking for below market value deals because then you're more protected should the market have the shifts. But if you're just doing a vanilla buy-to-let, let's look at some numbers. Let's look at some real stuff out here. I'm recording this on Tuesday, the 15th of November, 2022. And the rates that I'm going to talk about are deals that you can get today on Money Supermarket. You see, what's happened is rates went up this month, but deals got cheaper. Doesn't make sense, right? The reason for that is last month, or the previous increase, the government was in chaos. The mini budget and all of this stuff going on, the banks didn't really know what was going to happen. So they just whacked the rates up on their deals. They had too many applications to cope with. And some of them just stopped taking applications altogether, right? So now, calmer heads have prevailed. That it's looking like the interest rates are going to go up less than what we expected. But let's have a look. And we're going to talk about a £100,000 house because that's what we always talk about and it's easy to understand, right? So let's just say you wanted to get a £100,000 house as a buy-to-let, which means you need a 25 grand deposit. And the interest rate was 4.5%. Now, some of you are going to say, you can't get a 4.5% interest. You can. Go and have a look. There are deals. I've just done a video yesterday you can check out. We did comparison of the market. There are deals, even in fact, today that are cheaper than that. Now, the headlines in the news will tell you that you're going to get 6-7%. Go and have a look what actually is out there. Rates have come down on mortgage products in the last few days. You can get a 4.5% deal out there. So let's just say you did get that 4.5% deal. Wonderful. Now, what does that mean? Well, for you as a landlord and as an investor, all you really care about is what is your monthly payment going to be? Well, if you took this, you would be able to get a deal at £285. £281 per month, which would very likely cover your mortgage. Well, that would be your mortgage, and then you would make a profit if you rented out. Now, a £100,000 house in today's market is roughly renting out for 625, more than when I got mine and got that on the market. Rents have gone up significantly. I got 575, but that rented out in 4 hours. I could have easily got 600. So, should you buy that? Or what if the market crashes 30%, which they're saying isn't going to happen? They're saying the worst case scenario is 20%, but let's just say the worst case scenario happens. Remember, the last two crashes were 20% each. But let's just say this is worse than that, and the market goes down 30%, meaning the houses that were 100 grand are now 70 grand. Okay, well, what will happen for that to have happened is the interest rates will have gone up significantly. And let's just say this is realistic, that the interest rates could have gone up to 7.5%, right? They could have gone up to 7.5%. So if you had a 70 grand house, is that better off or not? Before you have you go forward, pause this video and comment. Do you think it's better to get the 100 grand house or the 70 grand house? Let me know. Do comment below. Now, if the rates go up to 7.5%, which they could, a 70 grand house, the payments would be £328 per month. That's a lot of difference, and your cash flow is going to be massively reduced then. And in fact, they might make you put a bigger deposit in to counteract that, to reduce the borrowing that you have on your buy-to-let mortgage. And so that's a big, big difference. So what would the right thing be? What would you do? Well, I think that you make all your money when you buy a deal, right? And so you could buy a 100 grand house for 60 grand. I've just done that up in Doncaster by buying below market value in the right areas and then adding value to that property. It doesn't really matter whether you buy at 4.5% or 7.5%. The deal needs to stack up at whatever time you enter the market. And that needs to be the priority here. Lots of people will make a lot of money whether the market is going up, down, or sideways. And the most important thing that you need to understand is that you can make money in an up market or a down market. There are people that need to sell properties fast, and if you can give them a solution and help them, then you can get some very, very attractive deals. Now, all of this for me would be kind of irrelevant because I buy and hold. I'm not a flipper. I've never flipped a property in my life. Every property I buy for cash flow. So I just want to make sure that this deal is going to pay me out some cash flow, that I'm protected by getting a long rate. So I know that if the rates go up or down or whatever happens in the market, I'm still going to make profit on that deal. That is got to be the priority. And then I'm also looking at, okay, whether I bought for 70 or 100 or 60, can I add any value to that property to build that extra little buffer in there? So could I do a refurbishment? Could I add another bedroom? So in Doncaster, the property we bought was a 2-bed house. Actually, it's 3-bed. There's a loft bedroom, but it would have cost too much money to do that up. So we just refurbished it. New carpets, new decorating, bathroom, kitchen. But in other places, we've done other things. So in Dorking, I've got a flat where it was 1 bed. I've added a 2nd bedroom to make that a 2-bed property. I've got another flat in Dorking that's a studio that I've turned into a 1-bed property as well. So I'm always looking at how I can add value to these properties. That's got to be the priority here. So I'd love to know your thoughts on all of this stuff. What do you think? Would you take the 100 grand house with the lower monthly payment or the 70 grand house with the higher monthly payment? Comment below, let me know what you think you would do. Do check out all my other content. Like this video, guys, if you didn't earlier. Subscribe, hit the bell. Let's get 5,000 subscribers. We're more than halfway there. And that's it. Go and check out the other content, including this video right here. Bye for now.